Hello there, I hope everyone watching this video is feeling great. This is our first YouTube video of the secondary school physics syllabus. I am teacher Martin, a certified physics and chemistry teacher, and today we start off our Form 1 syllabus. And the following are the topics to be covered in Form 1. The first one is Introduction to Physics. The second one is Measurement 1, Force, Pressure, Particulate nature of matter, rectilinear propagation of light and refraction at a plane surface, thermal expansion, heat transfer, electrostatics 1, and finally symbol cells and electric circuits. Now our first topic is Introduction to Physics. Basically, physics is a branch of science. Physics is a branch of science. Students, can you imagine that in secondary school education, the science is divided into three main branches, namely physics, chemistry, and biology. Let us now look at the definition of physics. Physics is a branch of science that deals with the study of matter and its relationship to energy. So in physics syllabus, we're going to look at matter and how it is related to energy, how matter is split into different forms of energy. We have mechanical energy, potential energy, and other forms of energy. Now, by now I hope that everyone is aware of the meaning and the importance of physics. The first importance of physics is that it is a career subject. The next one is that physics helps in explaining the formation of various phenomena such as rainbow, mirage, and other types of phenomena. Branches of physics. There are 6 main branches of physics. The first one is mechanics. Mechanics is a branch of physics that deals with the study of motion under the influence of force. So under this branch of physics, we are going to look at moving objects and how their motion is caused by application of force. The second branch of physics is waves. Waves as a branch of physics deals with propagation of energy through space. That one we are going to look at that branch of physics in Form 2 and in Form 3. In Form 2, we are going to look at waves 1, and in Form 3, we are going to look at waves 2. Under waves, we're going to look at different types of effects that waves have on objects, such as diffraction, refraction, among others. The third branch of physics is thermodynamics. As a branch of physics, thermodynamics deals with the transformation of energy, that is heat energy, from one form to another. So we are going to look at how energy is transferred from one form to another and how equilibrium is reached. The fourth branch of physics is geometrical optics. Looking at this term, we have geometric and optics. Optics deals with the light. So the branch deals with the behavior of light and how light passes from one media to another. That one we're going to look at it in Form 3 under the refraction of light. Electricity and magnetism comes as the fifth branch of physics. It deals with the relationship between electric field and magnetic field and their applications. Basically, magnetism you're going to look at in Form 2, the first topic of Form 2. The sixth branch of physics is atomic physics. Atomic physics deals with the study of behavior of particles constituting the nucleus of atoms and associated energy changes. Now, physics is a central subject whose importance is applicable in a wide range of disciplines. Now, let us look at how physics is related with the other subjects. The first one is physics and mathematics. Many concepts in physics, such as laws and principles, are expressed mathematically. For instance, the Boyle's law can be expressed mathematically so that we can understand it in physics. Physics and chemistry. Physics helps in explaining the nature of particles within atoms and therefore atomic structure of substances. There are different types of forces that occur in an atom, and these forces are explained in physics. Therefore, understanding these forces through the lens of physics helps us to understand the atomic structure of substances. The third one is physics and biology. Physics and biology is greatly interconnected because the knowledge of lens studied in physics has led to the manufacture of microscopes used in the study of cells and diseases. In biology, you are going to look at the microscope and how the lenses, which are the knowledge of physics, is used to magnify different objects at different distances. The fourth one is physics and technology. The major application of physics is in technology. Machines used in the field of medicine, such as X-rays and lasers, are all applications of physics. We are going to look at X-rays deeply in Form 4, how the X-rays are produced and the applications. In the realm of physics, there are several career opportunities. But before looking at the list of opportunities, let us look at the definition of the term career. What is a career? A career is a job or profession that one has been trained for and intends to do for a long period of time. So there are a number of career opportunities that you can do after doing your physics, and this is the list of the career opportunities. The first one is the Bachelor of Medicine. There are so many applications of medicine from physics. The Bachelor of Architecture, Bachelor of Technology, Bachelor of Education. If you want to become a physics teacher, you must do physics, engineering, and computer science. The next concept is the laboratory. The laboratory is a major fundamental facility as much as science is concerned. Now, what is a laboratory? A laboratory is a special room designed and equipped for conducting scientific experiments. The image I have displayed is a typical laboratory with the students conducting experiments. As you can see, the laboratory is equipped with the different apparatus and systems for the experiments. You can see the retort stand, the beaker, and the springs for conducting experiments involving Hooke's law. So, what are the major systems of the laboratory? The laboratory is supplied with major systems that helps in conducting experiments across the three subjects, that is chemistry, physics, and biology. The main systems are the gas piping system, the electrical energy supply system, and the water system. These systems are used for conducting experiments for the three subjects. So while working at the laboratory, there are rules and regulations that must be followed. A laboratory is a room that contains different types of equipment, some of which may injure you as a student when conducting experiments. Also, a laboratory contains chemicals that are used in chemistry, and some of such chemicals are very harmful when exposed to the skin, to the human skin. So for safety purposes, the following laboratory rules must be followed and observed while working in the laboratory. The first one is wearing proper school uniform, and these involve the wearing closed shoes, because when you're working at the laboratory, chemicals might splash, and if they fall on your skin, they might cause harm. The second one is keeping all the doors and windows open while conducting experiments. So when doing experiments involving reaction of chemicals, fumes can be released, and these fumes, some of them include methane, carbon dioxide, and such. These chemical substances can have an impact to your respiratory systems if the doors and the windows are kept closed. Therefore, it is important for a student to ensure that the doors and the windows are kept open. The third rule is to avoid plugging in foreign materials into electric sockets. Foreign materials include even the pencil graphite. That graphite has one delocalized electron that is responsible for conducting electricity. Therefore, do not try to plug in objects into the electrical system, because you might get electrocuted. When handling electrical apparatus, hands must be dry. As a student, you must know that water is special in a way that the free hydrogen ions can conduct electricity. Therefore, you must keep your hands dry when handling electrical apparatus. The next rule is that never drink or eat anything while at the laboratory. This is very important because when you are in the laboratory, there are so many chemicals, and some of the chemicals may interact with your foods or drinks unknowingly, and if you take those foods, you might be contaminated. Therefore, you should keep your drinks and foods away from the laboratory. Always follow instructions given by your lab technician or teacher. This one is very important because before you conduct experiments, a teacher must give you a manual on how to conduct that particular experiment and the rules to follow while conducting the experiment. Therefore, you are not supposed to go there and conduct your own experiments, as this may lead to complications. Therefore, you only do experiments that are allowed by your lab technician or your physics teacher. The last one is washing your hands before leaving the laboratory. Now, while at the laboratory, your hands might be contaminated with chemicals and other substances. Therefore, it is important to wash your hands before leaving the laboratory. As a student conducting physics experiments, you must work in line with the rules given by your teacher or lab technician, failure to which you may experience injuries. Therefore, in case of an injury, correct procedure must be followed. The following table shows an injury, possible cause of the injury, and the most effective first aid measure. So the first section is the accident, the next section is the possible cause, and the third section is the first aid measure. So cuts may be caused by poor handling of apparatus such as the test tubes. If they break, they can cut you, they can cut your skin. And the most effective first aid measure is to immediately dress your wound up. The second injury or accident is burns. Burns can be caused by naked frames. As a student, you must ensure that the naked frames, the frames after the experiments are put off or turned to luminous so that they can be visible. If you leave the flame to be non-luminous, the non-luminous flame is usually not visible, therefore it can cause burns. So the first aid measure is, if it is an acidic burn, you must run cold water on the affected surface, or if it is a burn from the naked flame, you must report to the lab technician or the teacher immediately. The last one is poisoning. Poisoning is caused by inhaling of poisonous gases such as sulfuric, sulfur 6 or sulfur 2 oxide, carbon 4 oxide, methane, and other gases. The best effective first aid measure is to seek medical assistance. The following are the questions that you can try. These questions are for you. We have come to the end of the topic, and the following are some of the questions that you can attempt. Any concerns or product promotion, you can reach me through the following official contacts. So my email is that matkambuni@gmail.com, and my phone contact is that one. Thank you all, as we look forward for the next topic, that is measurement